road to talk about a bunch of great games.
Today on Judgment Day, we're taking a look at Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc for the GameCube, Freelancer for the PC, Colin McRae Rally 3 for the Xbox, and in Buried Treasure, Body Harvest.
First game we're going to talk about is Colin McRae Rally 3.0 from Codemasters for the Xbox. It's also available for PlayStation 2. What'd you think?
The graphics are some of the best driving graphics I've ever seen. The level of detail, I mean, when you're riding in the dirt,
Yeah.
your car actually will start to collect dirt and dust. And when you're in the mud, your tracks will stay in the mud.
The more shaking and bumping and rattling that you got to do, the more your car falls apart. So
Well, your hood will fly open.
it's incredible.
Your door will fly open and stay open until you shut it.
And if you're in career mode, you can't repair it in between each day of the event.
Another thing this game does great is that when you're on the different surfaces, whether you're in mud or snow or concrete,
Yep.
it really feels like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on those surfaces.
I've never had more fun racing around in a rally car than playing in this game. This game offers an incredible experience, especially if you take the camera and throw it in from the dashboard. So you're actually looking out through the windshield.
Right?
The snow and the rain coming and hitting the windshield. Amazing
But
stuff there.
here is the biggest problem
Yes.
of this entire game. You never race against anyone else.
Well, that's what rally racing is. The
Yeah,
sport
but
of rally racing.
But every single rally game for the last history of video games,
Yes.
you've always raced against them. Yeah,
Especially-
who would want to put out a game where you just have to go around an area and
Right.
time yourself? Come on.
You can do this racing mode where you're actually racing alongside another person, but they have a wall between the both tracks and you can't intersect. Really what you're talking about here is split time racing, where you're trying to get the best time from one split to the next, and you're basically competing against yourself. One other thing to consider, though, you only get to play as Colin McRae in the career mode to start things off, and you only get his Ford Focus. You actually have to unlock the other cars as you progress through the game. And you get Nicky Grist, who's the sort of co-driver. He gives you all the sort of directions as you're taking corners. He's the guy that says split right 90 or whatever, you know.
Wait, does any of that stuff make any sense to you
They
whatsoever?
explain it in the book. He's given you...
Book? Who reads books?
You got to read the instruction book every once in a
Oh,
while. Well, this
never
guy,
actually opened one.
what he does is he gives you the speed that you should be going at and sort of the degree of the turn that's coming up, and gives you a sense of the difficulty.
Like, I'm going to listen to some guy telling me what to do. I'm playing a driving game. The reason I'm playing a video game is so I can do whatever I want to do.
Right.
Now I got to listen to this guy in my ear.
13 long crest, keep right into Cairton, 4 left narrows.
And I also wish that it was, you know, they had a little bit more flexibility with going off-road, just like in Rally Sport Challenge. You can't go far enough off-road.
Why in these driving games do they always use those 2D cardboard cutouts for people
I don't know.
on the side of the road?
I guess
Can we not animate?
it's a
get
polygon
everything all
count thing, I
3D?
think.
Yeah, but yeah.
I know.
What's up with the video compression in the opening movie?
I
too?
know, that's crap.
Is this a DVD or not?
I know,
Am
it's crap. They blew it there.
I checked the box. I said, is this a Sega CD? No. It says Xbox. Okay, just checking. I'm giving it 8.0.
I'm going to give it 8.5. I think it's the most realistic rally game ever, but it's missing those extras. You definitely want multiplayer racing. On the positive side, this game has the best control in any rally game ever. The physics are astounding in this game. You feel every bump and every shake you're going to hit on that road. And the game is loaded with great graphical extras. Your car gets dirty and bits and pieces fall off everywhere. It's amazing.
On the negative side, the video compression in the movies are horrible. But the worst travesty of this game is you never get to actually race against any opponent at the same time. Ever.
All right, we're going to stick with this going off-road theme and go way off-road and talk about an outer space combat sim called Freelancer. And this one's from Digital Anvil and Microsoft for the PC.
I'll tell you what makes this game stand out from everything else.
What's that?
The hands.
The hands on the characters?
The hands.
Cool.
Most video games have the square
The club hand.
and and the thumbs. And they do this a lot when they talk, and it looks crappy. Well, this game has fingers. Ooh, oh, very nice hands in this game. But aside from that, I'll tell you what else, is the camera angles that they used in this game are very well done. I mean, it looks professionally directed. I was very impressed.
It's
and
a very
the opening cinematic has got to be one of the best cinematics I've ever seen.
I was going to say that too. Roberts is the guy that created Wing Commander, and then he went off to start his own company called Digital Anvil.
And he, of course, directed and wrote the Wing Commander movie.
He did that too, and we're waiting for his next one. This is not, however, a sequel to Wing Commander. It's got a whole new backstory. All kinds of new people are involved in the story of the game. You play the part of a guy named Trent, who is basically roaming around space trying to get some money and buy some stuff and get a cooler spaceship and make the right allegiances and work his way up through the ranks so that you can have a cool life. You can pick and choose which way you want to go. If you want to be a scumbag and be like just collecting money for killing people, you can do that.
Right.
If you want to be sort of like a good guy and work for the cops of the game, you can do that. You pick up rumors and you pick up hints, and people are trying to they want to buy stuff from you and they want to sell you stuff. And
you were picking up rumors in the bar?
Yes.
I was trying to pick up girls.
You were.
I want to put those nice hands to use.
And
you know what I'm saying?
How is that working for you?
Try me again later. I don't have anything.
What they've done here is they've taken the whole sort of space combat thing and flipped it around a little bit. Now you're controlling your vehicle, your spaceship, with the mouse and keyboard. They've sort of, in a positive way, dumbed down how to control everything in this one, so it's very easy to play.
There's basically two major elements of this game. There is the Wing Commander style space battle stuff.
Right.
And then the rest of the game, which really just seems like...
Well, it's kind of like an RPG.
It's like point and click. The voice acting is good.
Most of them are pretty well scripted and pretty well voiced, although you do run into some of these characters that say the same things over and over again. I swear, I talked to a whole bunch of different people, and I must have heard, we don't really run this place, but we have an understanding with the people that do, 50 times.
We don't really run this place, but we have an understanding with the people who do.
I'm giving it a 7.5.
I'm going to give it a 7.5 as well. I really enjoyed it. I like the space battles a lot more than the interactions on the planets.
On the positive side, the production quality of the visuals is extremely well done. The controls when you're actually flying your spaceship are pretty unique. But the best part of the game is you got nice hands.
On the negative side, there's too much repetition in the dialogue. It would have been nice when you're on the space stations and on the planets to have complete 3D control of the character. And even though we both like the mouse keyboard control, it would have been nice to have been able to play this game with a joystick if you wanted to. Stick around, we're going to be right back with a look at the king of Route 66.